Everybody, welcome back to another episode here of Minecraft Survival. How are we doing today? I've been doing quite a lot of testing and experimenting with some of the new items and blocks that we've gotten from the Pale Garden update, and part of that includes this custom tree here. It's a spin on the tree that we made last time over here, which I did actually make more of, and I have been loving these trees, by the way, but I decided to add some of the cherry leaves on top of it just to see what that would look like, and honestly, I think that they look fantastic. I like both of them pretty equally. However, as you can see, we have this nice clear big spot open over here, and I want to make ourselves a custom little biome. So what I'm kind of thinking is I want there to be a lot of water. So what I'm kind of wanting is maybe somewhere like over here to have like a pond, and then have it be like kind of covered so it's almost like it's a cave. So like kind of have like a little pond of water here in a cave, and then it comes out the other end over here, and then, you know, water will spill this way and then go all the way that way. That's kind of what I'm wanting, but I also want custom terrain as well. So I'm not just gonna be using grass. I want to use actually mostly the new pale moss blocks. I actually think I prefer it over the normal moss block, and I kind of want to spill around some of the normal moss blocks around as well, just to add some color and some detail, and I am pretty excited. I want to get started immediately. Alright, so I think before we get started with mossing around the entire area, I want to start off by making a couple of areas first. Now, I want to make some areas that also have like little pond areas, right? So I kind of want a little pond area over here that will, you know, kind of connect to over there. It does have stone underneath because I kind of just placed dirt on top of it, but that's kind of like what I want to do. And then we're going to actually make it go a little bit deeper as well. We're just going to, you know, for now, just make little 1x1 holes. So what I'm also kind of thinking is that the water stream can maybe go, maybe like right here, like we could do a nice kind of like 4 wide river, I guess you could say, and then kind of just have that go down. I actually don't know where I want this to lead to. We might make it lead somewhere down there. I'm not too sure. So for now, we'll just make it kind of go all the way to the end over here. I'm probably going to end up doing something over there. I don't know at the moment. So for now, I'm literally going to make that go just to there. And I think that that kind of works. And then what we can actually do is connect the pond over here. So what I'm kind of wanting to do is maybe we actually make this kind of like a 1 wide, you know, like thing that connects in, like something like that. Like that's how it connects, right? That way it's not like a giant, like, you know, thing, but it does actually connect. I am definitely a fan of that. And then this one, I think I want like a kind of giant one over here. So I kind of want like a giant kind of pond, almost like a mini lake in a sense, actually. So kind of making it go over here, kind of all the way around this way. And then I do want it to kind of go something kind of like this. Yeah, I kind of like that natural shape. So I think that's what we're going to go for. And then we do want to make it a little bit deeper. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe we'll do 1 block kind of around the edge, and then the inside can start to go down a little bit. Now, I'm kind of wanting to potentially have pale moss blocks kind of be in the ground over here, because I feel like it would make it just look the most sense. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it would make more sense to do it like that instead. I don't know. I like the way it looks. Okay, so I temporarily placed the grass blocks back. Now, I think it's time that we actually fill in the water. And now it's time to break all the grass. Okay, yeah, that's not that bad, actually. I think that that is really nice. Now, I want to add in some of these shroom lights over here, just so that it adds in some light underneath, so that when it's dark out, we can actually see a little bit of this. Now, it's a little bit, you know, not useful at the moment. However, when it gets dark, I'm sure that that will be a nice glowing pond, and we might do the same for over here as well. We're probably just going to you know, do something like that there. And I don't know if we're gonna do any over here. I kind of like the main pond not being lit up, or at least I want it to be lit up by, you know, actual things. And hey, there's a creeper over here. You are not welcome over here. All right, that's this pond. I think that is pretty good. I'm a big fan of it. It's much simpler. There's no actual things down here. And of course, we can add some of this here. Now, I did start the water stream going over here, but we haven't done the actual main water stream yet. So we aren't going to do that just yet. Why not? Let's get that going, actually. Okay, so I think that this is a genuinely nice shape. I'm just going to raise this up by 1. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to raise all of this on the outside out by 1. That way it looks like there's some kind of spots for, you know, these little lanterns to go, because I want these lanterns here. And if you guys remember from the last episode with the Solas Shader pack that I am using, I am able to use this and get this nice blue effect for this cave, which I think is honestly really awesome. So I think that that is, you know, quite nice. I do want to get one more thing before we actually let the water stream, and that is some iron bars. For some reason, I love the way that iron bars look in this. I just feel like it kind of looks like it's supposed to be like a natural barrier, but you know, it's like getting through. Like, I don't know, I'm a big fan of it. So let's quickly add in some of the water here, and it will actually stop at this area over here, which is you know, kind of unfortunate. However, you can actually waterlog all of these so that it does look like the water is streaming, and it should go all the way down there, which is really, really nice. And I actually really like the way that looks. It kind of looks like that cave area has some kind of blue effect. Now, I'm not the biggest fan. I might go get some cobblestone because I don't love how it looks like there's a lot of dirt there. I want it to look like it's an actual cave, so let's go ahead and get some cobblestone. Okay, that's looking a lot better, I think. I think it looks more like it's an actual cave, and I love the blue effect that it offers again. I wonder if we can put some, like, maybe if we can put, like, right here and here, if we can put more of these so that we get more of that kind of blue effect, like, kind of showing from the outside. Oh, yeah, that is nice. I am a big fan of the way that that looks, and I like the water stream coming all the way down. Yeah, I think that that is, I'm okay with that. All right, so with the water now added over here, we can connect this little area of water together and hopefully make it look very, very nice. Alright, half of this area is complete, and it is looking very, very nice. You can definitely see the difference between this half, and how this half just looks more kind of overgrown, and I really like it. I'm almost tempted as well to get rid of the double tall grass. I like the small one, but I feel like the double tall grass, or at least there's too much of it. Like, it feels like it's too overgrown. So I think I might trim all of these double ones, but keep these small ones here. Let's see how that would look. Okay, yeah, I think that that makes it look a little bit nicer. You know, it's not as overgrown, and I feel like it looks a little bit more, you know, like nice and pleasing, and I think that that's really good. And I did also keep a little bit of grass, so I did on most of these replace the grass underneath with the moss, but over here I did keep the grass here, as well as a couple small patches, like one right here. I think, yeah, there was one right here that I also kept as well. I just think that it adds a little bit of like nice detail. Now, I would actually like to see as well, we do have some normal moss. Oh, it's in this one. We do have some moss as well, some normal moss. I want to see how that would look in the mix as well, right? Like if we mixed in some, you know, of this one, but also just some of the traditional moss that we have been seeing for a while. Oh, okay, that's not bad actually. Yeah, that looks so much nicer. I'm a big fan of that. I'm almost tempted as well to grow some of these azalea leaves here. I'm not too sure. We'll see how we decide we want it to look at the end, because I do want to add some more of these trees. Now, I love the normal tree, so I love the way that we did it over there, where it's the kind of normal pale kind of leaves on top. I'm a big fan of that. However, I really like this one only because I love the particle effect of the pink in this one. I think that this just adds a nice little detail. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is, instead of doing these kind of big trees, I might still do them. I want to do a couple of smaller trees actually. Okay, so picture with me this tree, for example. So I want this to be the kind of traditional normal like oak tree, I guess, if you can imagine that. So imagine that this is the stem, and then we have some of these over here. So let's see how I am not good at making a tree, so let's see if I can do this. Okay, so that's like the traditional oak tree, and we can even make it a little bit less square by trimming these edges over here. You know, that is kind of what I like to see. I love these kind of trees here, and I think that it looked really, really nice. But I have one more tree in mind. Right here, instead of doing what we did over there, we're going to do cherry logs going up. Okay, we'll do this one about 5 high, okay? And instead of using the cherry leaves, we're gonna use the pale oak leaves. Now, I don't know, I think I'm gonna do it with this one actually. I'm not a fan of normal cherry wood, as you guys know. So let's see how that would look. So I'm gonna kind of just copy the kind of traditional Minecraft tree. Okay. I don't actually like that. So I thought I would. I actually really don't. I don't mind it, but I think honestly the kind of pale with pale look here, I think that especially like this one, like the mini versions of the big trees we made, I think adding some of those, yeah, I think that just looks better instead of the pink logs. I wanted to try it. I thought it would work, and it ended up not working. At least we tried it, at least, so that's a good thing. But I think the idea is going to be that we keep doing some of these trees around. Like I might just do some of these smaller trees. So what I'm kind of thinking is I want one big tree on each side. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is I might make one side this tree. So I might just keep this tree here, right? And then on the other side, I might do like quite literally like right here, I might just do a bigger version of that tree over there, like the one that I did in the last episode over here. That way you can kind of get a mixture of, you know, we have a bunch of the smaller trees around with the different leaves, and then the giant trees, we have one of each kind of over here, and that way you have a little bit of, you know, variety on each side. I think that that's going to be the plan. And here we are. This is the final product, and I wanted to show it in daytime really quick as it is going to be nighttime very, very soon. I love the way that this looks. I feel like in the daytime it looks very garden-like, right? Like I feel like someone would make a small house here. I love that it looks like as well it's kind of like been like hidden from the kind of like it exposed itself from the the ground up because how like sharp the cave like cuts are. I just love the way that it looks like, and I love that it looks like the heart of it is this entire cave right here. Like it looks like the water pouring out is what brought this entire thing to life. Like this pond over here was brought to life, and this part over here that is actually connected to the pond was all brought to life because of this. And like even like underneath it's all like decorated with moss, different kinds of it as well, so it's actually mixed mostly with the two ones as well, mostly because I didn't have much of the normal or the pale moss. But I love the way that this looks. Now I'm even utilizing the I use a lot of the hanging vines. I think that they just look awesome, and hopefully when it gets nighttime this entire area will have this kind of like blue effect that I really, really want. And again, it's kind of a contrast to this area, you know. In this area we have all of the glow berries that make it look very bright and yellow, which, don't get me wrong, I really, really like, but I love how the contrast, it's like if you go up to this area it almost feels like it's like an entirely different world. This is what it looks like at night, kind of not completely dark but mostly dark. It feels like it is a completely different world. I mean, honestly, even just seeing what it looked like, you know, even like 5 minutes ago, right, it just feels so different, right? Like it feels so magical, right? I love the little tint on my sword as well, that it gets even more blue, or even like the blue on my netherite pickaxe. Like I think it just looks brilliantly, and this is one of those very few times where I actually thought of something, right? Like I dreamed of this, not dreamed of this, but you know, going to bed yesterday I literally dreamed of this, that I wanted to do this, and here it is. This is one of those rare times where it came out exactly as I imagined. Like I'm not even lying. Like even as far as like using the azalea leaves or the azalea trees as actual like leaves, and then just replacing the logs with the pale wood, I absolutely love this. Like it is perfect. I absolutely love this new wood. I actually think that the pale garden is probably one of my favorite biomes that they've ever had. Previously it was the cherry blossom, and it still is one of those high up there, but the pale garden honestly is just so much fun as a builder's like dream. This is just insane to have. I honestly didn't think that this wood would be as like I would like this wood as much as I do, but clearly I'm wrong. I absolutely love this wood. Let me know what do you guys think I should name this area. I actually do not have a name for this, so let me know in the comments what do you guys think I should name this, because I am actually not the best with naming. So let me know in the comments. With that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like honestly, this has been so much fun to record, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and also sharing this video with your friends and family. It would really support the channel. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.